Hello there, how are you? I hope you are doing wonderful. My name is Charity Wamboi Kavanaugh, and I am a life, love, and dating coach to women in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. And I'm very excited to be here and to talk about something that I just wanted to sort of like encourage you in the dating process. Now, first of all, before I go ahead, I do want to let you know that I have officially opened the doors to my 12-week Love in Your Life Foundations class. This is a class for women, single women in their 30s, 40s, and 50s who want to build the foundation to a healthy dating life. And I will be taking you through that this summer, happening this June. So click on the link and find all the details. Actually, what I want to talk about is something that I teach my clients, I teach my students. Now, today I want to talk about the idea of healthy dating and the idea that letting go of the idea of a guy, letting go of a guy is actually a very positive indicator that you are in a healthy dating process. So I want to give you a scenario that you might be very familiar with. So you go out on a date and you meet this guy and you go out on a couple of dates and you really start liking him. You like how he does maybe one thing in specific, maybe he's a good listener, and you feel heard, you feel understood, and he just really does this listening very well. And then in a couple of weeks, maybe the relationship sort of the interest sort of fizzles out, and suddenly this guy is not calling, he's not texting, and you're wondering what went wrong, like what happened. There's many reasons or many things that could have gone wrong, but that's not the thing that I want us to discuss. I want to discuss the idea that you can let go of somebody who you can let go of a guy that you feel and you think that I really wish things could go in advance. You can let go of him. Now there's this quality that is making you attracted to him. There's this quality that's making you think, oh my goodness, nobody has ever listened to me this way. He feels he understands me, he gets me. I just feel so seen, so hard. And there's this quality of like, he listens to me. Now, I want you to get something clear. There's a difference between a guy embracing the qualities that you desire. He may have one or two, but he may not be your total ideal guy. And if somebody is, you're interacting with somebody and then suddenly they just sort of like, distance themselves with you, obviously, he may not be that into you for whatever reason we don't know and we don't understand. And I know this can feel very painful, it can feel very bad and it's hurtful and sad, but I want to suggest that instead of allowing these feelings to engulf you, I just want you to think, okay, what is the trait that is drawing me to this guy? The trait that is drawing to me with this guy is that he's a good listener. And take that trait and say, okay, if this one guy can have this good trait of being a listener, then there must be other guys out there who have the same trait. And what I tell my clients to do is actually when you go out on dates with guys, even when you're not, it's not clear how things are going, maybe you're just having a good time, the positive traits that you like in the guys that you see, go home and write in your journal and say, I like the fact that he's a listener. I like the fact that he's attentive. I like the fact that he's, whatever trait it could be. And the fact that this guy may not be your guy, but he possesses that trait, I want you to think about how much more will your guy be? How much more endowed with this trait and other positive traits will your guy be? And this, with this knowledge, you can easily let go. You can easily let go of a guy who doesn't want to give you any more of his time. You can let go of a guy who doesn't feel that, you're it for him. And you can let go of it and you can be at peace. So instead of sinking in the emotions and the feelings of, I mean, and they are valid, of like, he doesn't want me, he's rejected me, I'm not good enough. Instead of that, you can change your thoughts and say, well, he had this trait, he's a good listener, he's great at listening. Then if he has this trait, I'm going to go and write it down and add it to my ideal traits of guys. Now, in fact, now you are building your ideal guy from a practical perspective, you know. You are now putting more words and flavor into the traits that you want in a guy because you liked that trait in him. You may not even know him that well enough to really say like, I want to be with this guy. You just like the trait. It's the trait that you like. So go home, write it down, and start to build those ideal traits written down. And that means you're building your ideal guy, you're building your dream guy, but you're doing this from a practical perspective. So in this way, dating, the process of dating, and the process of dating, I define it as first connecting with many guys, going out, having fun, having dates, and then slowly by slowly spending more time with the ones that you like until the one who you truly get to choose and emerges as the one. And that is the process. And if we're crashing on every guy that we come across who has some good traits, then the dating process is going to be unhealthy. It's going to be tiring. It's going to be emotionally driven. So you want to feel yes, but you know, ask yourself, what is it that I'm liking in this guy? What trait is it that I see? And I'm gonna write that down. And the more guys I interact with, I can write the traits down and build that ideal or dream guy. So I hope in this way you can see that there's no experience that is lost. There's no interaction that is lost. Every experience counts. Every person you meet counts. Whether he turns out to be your guy. In fact, it's only one who will turn out to be your guy. Out of all the guys you meet, it's just one. So you want to make this experience count. And in this way, dating becomes healthy. So if you love this video, I want to invite you to my Love in Your Life course that's starting this summer. Again, this is a foundational dating course. I'm going to give you the tools, the resources, the knowledge, the mindset change, so that when you go out there, you can start to date and you can shorten that path to finding. You can accelerate the time and shorten the learning curve it takes to meet your Mr. Right. So really excited, and I hope to see you there. Again, find the link in the details. Thank you, and let me know in the comments if you like this, if this was useful, if this was helpful, if it made sense. Really would like to know. All right, see you next time. Bye bye.